We knew that E3 wouldn't let us down again this year. After all, they've been teasing us with Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers since they first announced the game in 2013. You would think by now we would know every secret there is to know about it. We're excited to tell you. But wait, there's more. If you really want to Sora right into our hearts, consider hitting subscribe button because we'll be providing you with plenty of new Kingdom Hearts 3 content if you do. Don't be a nobody, join our notification squad. The epic drop. What's a more impressive way to have a beloved character re-enter the scene after a very long absence from his fans? That's right, have him literally dive-bombing from the sky at the beginning of the trailer. It's hard to look away from the impressive shot of Sora in midair, but if you do, you'll get to see a breathtaking view of a very familiar world. We wonder if it's not just a way to troll us by pointing out how extremely large the world around us is about to be. Right before you think that Sora is going to crash into the ground, he breaks his fall with a diving strike by using his Keyblade. Unfortunately, or fortunately depending on how you look at it, he lands right in the middle of a group of minions, and we're introduced to an impressive new display of abilities. This isn't the first time we've seen a spectacular jump, which makes us believe that it may not just be a really cool cinematic feature. You may have noticed a similar jump style in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer from 2015. After fighting off a horde of minions, Sora does a mid-air spin into oblivion, and we have a feeling that it might have something to do with traveling between the platforms of Mount Olympus. Olympus is back, bigger and better than ever. We have seen plenty of action in Hercules' hometown of Olympus, especially if you've been a fan of the series since the start. But if you're wondering if there's ever going to be an end to this world, sorry to say, but probably not. We'll never forget the label of Junior Heroes given by Phil that stuck with Sora and his gang well after Kingdom Hearts 2. Phil refused to see the characters as heroes even after they fought Hades, but we're hoping that by Kingdom Hearts 3, he may have a change of heart. If the first cutscene of the trailer is any indication, we'll get to see Olympus in a whole new light, and the enemies are going to be bigger and badder than ever before. If the Rock Titan is any indication, this will hold true. Lythos the Rock Titan is a massive beast that takes up a large portion of the screen, which means Sora is going to have to get inventive if he wants to stand any chance of winning against this epic foe. But we're sure he has a few new tricks up his sleeve that will impress even the most skeptical fans among us. Party of 3. The party member limit has been an eternal issue of fans of the series, and if we were allowed to choose an additional character to add to our party, do you know how much better our lives would be? The 2 party member limit may have worked for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but we're expecting a lot from KH3, and that includes not just being limited to the golden trio of Sora, Donald, and Goofy. It also makes us wonder if we'll be limited to just playing as Sora in Kingdom Hearts 3, since there hasn't been a lot of discussion on the possibility of other playable characters. Sure, we all love Sora, but it would be nice to add some variety to the game with Kairi and Riku. One of the best aspects of an RPG game is the ability to customize and choose your party members, and Kingdom Hearts has definitely been lacking in this department. Sure, we're given a new party member in each of the Disney worlds we visit, but all of the characters feel pretty redundant, and they aren't around long enough to have an interest in upgrading or changing their stats. All we're asking is for Kingdom Hearts 3 to have some kind of replayability factor, but if all we get is an additional party member, we'll also be happy with that. The return of some classic villains. One of the best parts of the Kingdom Hearts series are the villains. We just love to see what kind of dastardly no-good plans they're up to, and Kingdom Hearts 3 gave us a bit of insight into who will be showing up once again to wreak havoc on the lives of Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Many fans still agree that the first Kingdom Hearts plot far surpassed that of Kingdom Hearts 2. It might be because Disney villains were featured as main antagonists in the first series, while in the second game there was a sudden dependence on expanding the storylines of Kingdom Hearts characters like Xemnas, who became the main antagonist. It looks like we'll be seeing Maleficent, Pete, and Hades, as well as Xemnas, who is featured in a separate cutscene. It seems they have differing plans and aren't intrinsically tied together, or if they are, we're not made aware of it by the trailer. If this game wants to be as successful as previous titles, it's going to have to find a way to make everyone happy, even if that includes making both Disney villains and classic Kingdom Hearts villains cooperate and work together to be compatible antagonists in a mysterious storyline. The Twilight Town Hole in the Wall. Twilight Town becomes important as it's the first world that you play in Kingdom Hearts 2 as Roxas, Sora's nobody, and the giant hole in the wall has interestingly been patched up. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you would discover that the hole in the wall took you to a special place called the Old Mansion. Twilight Town's Old Mansion became an important part of the Kingdom Hearts series. The Old Mansion was a large manor that was just outside of Twilight Town, and there was rumors stating the mansion was haunted. It's also the setting of many important scenes, including the deaths of Riku's replica and Vexen, as well as the place where Roxas gets initiated into Organization 13. It also served as a portal to an alternate town known as Roxas's Twilight Town. There's plenty of mystery surrounding the mysterious Old Mansion, including the fact that we discover Roxas was born just outside of it. It is Xemnas that arrives to give him a new name and offer him a place in Organization 13 during Kingdom Hearts 2 2 final mix. The one big glaring mistake that fans quickly caught sight of in the Kingdom Hearts 3 announcement trailer was that the hole that would have led you to the old mansion was finally patched up. So why would they want to lock such an important part of the previous titles away? Attraction flow. The moment we saw Attraction Flow being used for the first time in the release of a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer in Japan, we knew that this game would be forever changed in the best way possible. The first Attraction Flow that we were introduced to was Sora summoning a pirate ship ride to attack a group of heartless. And yes, most likely the pirate ship has a lot to do with Pirates of the Caribbean. Although we haven't been given a definite answer on what exactly the pirate ship might be used for otherwise, but we just hope Jack Sparrow is somewhere in the same vicinity. If the lit-up pirate ship didn't impress you, we're not sure that Sora, Donald, and Goofy riding on the big magic mountain train straight into a battle against Rock Titan will. For some reason, there's something bizarrely adorable about riding a Disney theme park ride straight into the dangerous territory of the Heartless. Oh, and did we mention that there would be teacups? Lots and lots of teacups. Tetsuya Nomura even admitted that at one point in the development of using the teacup-based ride, there was a certain angle of the camera showing Sora's point of view that gave some of the testers motion sickness. Those nasty camera angles will hopefully be fixed before we get our hands on the game. New drive forms. One of our favorite parts of Kingdom Hearts 2 was drive forms, and we can't wait to see what powerful new abilities will be unleashed in Kingdom Hearts 3. If you're new to Kingdom Hearts games, Kingdom Hearts 2 used drive forms to give Sora amplified abilities and new outfits that were themed around certain combat styles. The trailer has introduced fans to a few new forms that will be a part of Kingdom Hearts 3 already. We saw a glimpse of Counter Shield, also referred to as guard form, where Sora's Keyblade becomes Hercules' shield. When Counter Shield is used against the Heartless, he suddenly wields a bunch of golden fists that smash through the air, dealing tons of damage to any nearby enemies. The trailer also introduces us to another drive form called Second Form, although this one we see for a brief amount of time. It can either be one of two things. We believe that Sora is summoning the powers from the previous Keyblade Master, or Second Form could also refer to using a second member of the party to do additional damage. Since moments after the introduction to Second Form, we see Sora jump onto Goofy's shield and they both soar into the air and do a combined attack against enemies. Either way, Second Form looks like it's an extremely powerful move that we can't wait to test out ourselves. The mysterious black box. Ever since we saw the conversation between Pete, Maleficent, and Hades, we want to know what's inside of the black box they're discussing. For most of the other Kingdom Hearts series, these three have been pretty useless villains, seen more as bumbling fools than any sort of threat to Sora and the rest of the gang. They happened to get a major win at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 by claiming the Nobody's Castle as their own. We have a feeling that Kingdom Hearts 3 will have these Disney villains taking on a much more important role, and at some point, they'll have to reveal to us what this black box is all about. The black box could be a myriad of things. It could be the all-powerful X-Blade, or a heart of pure darkness. Koth, Master of Masters. We're not certain and we don't want to make any guesses, although there are a few that we'd like to theorize, but we don't have time for all of that. All we know is that whatever is in this box is extremely important. It's important enough for a bunch of Disney villains to put aside their differences and work towards a common goal of tracking it down. Virtual reality. We know that Tetsuya Nomura has been busy juggling a multitude of projects, and many fans of Kingdom Hearts were also fans of Final Fantasy. But now we've discovered that Nomura has picked up yet another intriguing project, tossing Kingdom Hearts 3 to the wayside. We now know that Square Enix is putting a virtual reality fishing simulator for Final Fantasy called Monster of the Deep in front of everything else. And here's why that's extremely important for fans of Kingdom Hearts, because Final Fantasy is ultimately a test run for compatibility with VR. Kingdom Hearts 3 could be taking such a long time to make because Tetsuya Nomura was extremely busy. But we also have a feeling that there's another reason behind the delay. Can you imagine playing Kingdom Hearts 3 with its amazing graphics and enticing cinematic effects in virtual reality? There was also the small slip that Tetsuya Nomura gave away during an interview about the teacup attraction flow. That's right, we're not sure if we believe that test developers experienced motion sickness from simple changes in camera angles. What we might believe is that they were working on using the teacups in a virtual reality mode and the spinning caused them to suddenly experience motion sickness. And if that's the case, we know we can hold out just a little bit longer for this game. The New World cliffhanger. Kingdom Hearts has the ability to make fans feel extremely nostalgic. When we see Sora, we're reminded of all the fond memories and hours we spent exploring different worlds with his character. The worlds of Kingdom Hearts are essentially one of the most important and most enduring parts of this game, and that's why it comes as no surprise that we were left with the cliffhanger in the newly released trailer. We'll happily anticipate the arrival of July 15th at the D23 Expo 2017, where we'll be introduced to a new trailer and a new world. But here's what we know so far about some of the locations in the game. We'll be introduced introduced to the Kingdom of Corona from Tangled and Big Hero 6, as well as some places that are fan favorites like Mount Olympus, Twilight Town, and Mysterious Tower. Disney has acquired Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Pixar since Kingdom Hearts 2 was released 12 years ago. We would love to see Toy Story or Monsters Inc. join in on the Kingdom Hearts 3 fun. But it's really anyone's guess at this point what new world will be added. Thankfully, we only have to wait a few short weeks for the announcement. What are you most excited for in Kingdom Hearts 3? What's the secret world that you think may be revealed on July 15th as part of the new Kingdom Hearts 3 location? Thanks for watching, and we hope you won't be a heartless and you'll consider proving you're a hero by subscribing to The Gamer. Have a good one!